Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I'm in the house with the Chaves Redencion here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. But first of all, let me say a big thank you to my buddy Brandon for sending this guy along, so I was able to review it and to share this guy with you. And second of all, please don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content right over here. So, how big is this guy? It's smaller than this guy over here for sure, and it's lighter for sure, but this guy is overall length is gonna be 7.5 inches with a 3.25 inch long blade and a 4.25 inch long handle. It's a pretty cool titanium frame lock. Let's just quickly check how this guy compares up against a couple options you might be familiar with if you're following the channel. This is the Ontario Rat number 2, and here you've got Ontario Rat number 1, and you can see this guy is right in between these two offerings from Ontario. This is going to be your Benchmade mini bag out, and of course you're gonna have like the Benchmade bag out right over here, and you can see that in this case, yeah, this is bigger than both the Benchmade options, but maybe you have a Spyderco Para 3 and you're curious to know how that's comparing to the Chaves, and maybe you have a Para Military 2, which is this guy up here. Yeah, right in between the two options. Or maybe it happens that you are a fan of Chris Reeve knives, and this is the small Sebenza 21, and here you've got your large Sebenza 21, and look at that, boom, right in between these two pretty popular and classic options. Or like you have a 520 maybe, and maybe you have a Snafu 2.0, and then you're gonna find out that this guy is smaller than both of these options. So just keep that in mind. Really fantastic knives right there. Another pretty cool one is the Koenig Knives Arius. That's the Style 55 Gen 4. Let me show you just another couple of fantastic options. This is the Kami Flipper, Shigogorov Sienkiewicz design, and this is, look at this, that's a Hinderer design XM18, or maybe you're familiar with Shigogorov, and this is the F3NS right there in a nice bronze finish. Or what can I show you? Just another couple small one. This is the Shirogorov NL, Neon, sorry, and just another couple because we have them here. This is Peter Rassenti Nirvana, large 3.0. This is another custom, just like a little bit higher end than this one, but yeah, Kirby Lambert Rain in the house. So let's just quickly check this one up here as a size comparison, but I'm gonna shoot a video to show you like the little differences between these two. But yeah, you have the 229 here, and you can see that this is a bigger boy for sure. Some little differences, drop point and Tanto, that's the main one. But anyways, this is a pretty cool one. It's a little bit smaller than that, and it's a nice titanium frame lock. It's made in China. This particular version has been pimped out by Fanatic Edge, and there's like a pretty cool blue powder coating on the scales, on the clip, and on the back spacer. This guy has a nice chamfering going on all around, and a little bit going on the inside as well. There's no internal skeletonization on the scales. That's going to reflect a little bit on the weight, but of course, it's not going to be as heavy as that big boy. Designed by Ramon Chaves. This is like a cheap alternative if you want, like, you know, not to spend the money on a custom. You can get this one. So it's like basically like it's the same deal. For example, you want a Peter Rassenti Snafu, you don't want to pay the custom price. You have an option. You have a cheaper option, let's say. So many makers are doing this kind of collaborations to make you know, a lot of more people able to experience like a Chaves. So that's pretty loyal, and to the custom, it's very similar. So the experience is, it's not the same, of course, but you can get an idea. So this guy has some nice lines overall. Has a pretty clean look, very simple design. You turn it around and you cannot notice this pretty menacing skull clip, which is the Chaves signature. If you know, if you're a little bit, you know, passionate about knives, you might know that this is a Chaves skull pocket clip. 100%. You have a nice finger groove going on over here, pretty cool. Ergos, you have a backspacer. There's no lanyard hold option. The only jimping you're gonna see is right here on the back, and of course it just extends up to the blade right there. The blade is perfectly centered and protected by the backspacer. No way you're gonna be able to snag the tip of the blade with your finger, even if you jam your finger like right inside. So pretty good. There's a couple of like dual standoff, these are thumb studs, not standoffs, right over here to deploy the blade. You can use it just like that, or you can just use your thumb to deploy it, or you can just do like a spidey flick like that, and it's gonna just fly open like a boss. Really cool deployment, but we're gonna check that in a second. The disassembly, it's not gonna be done because this is not mine, so I'm not gonna take this guy apart, but I'm assuming it's pretty straightforward. You take this T8 down and these three and you're done. You have a couple of screws underneath, I think one, because you see it's showing from this side, which is like probably my only gripe about this one, because yeah, there's two. The screws are screwed in directly into the slab of titanium, so that's not always the best idea. You can risk to strip the screws, and then you're out of luck. You're gonna need a new scale. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Just pay extra attention when you put it back together, and you're gonna be fine. The screws are not protruding that much. This is a little bit flush with the scale, but still sticking out just a little bit. Not a big deal, but just wanted to point that out. Also, you have very interesting stainless steel lock face insert to reduce the amount of lock stick. This is screwed in from the outside. You have an external cutout for the blade, for the lock bar, sorry, and look at this, over travel stop for the lock bar integrated in the stainless steel lock face insert. So pretty good design right there. At the detent level, you can see that there's it feels like there's like a detent ball ramp, but actually it's I'm not sure, but I don't think there's a detent ball ramp. It's just like the positioning, it's happening right in the angle, like where's the angle of the tank. I don't know if you can see it, maybe there. So it's there. So it feels like there's a detent ball ramp, but doesn't look like it. So I never disassembled this one, so I really don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but it does feel like a detent ball ramp is going on. So pretty good thing right there. Titanium tip-up carry pocket clip, not reversible, you cannot mount it on this side. It's just gonna stay up here in this position as some nice springiness tension, and you can see there's quite adequate entrance ramp and a little bit steeper exiting ramp, but the tension, yeah, absolutely there. Pretty good. You also have this pretty cool blade. Come on, guys. Would you look at this complex grind, aggressive jimping? I think it's lacking like a groove over here just to match the handle. It would be pretty nice. I mean, not a deal breaker, but that's just me. And then you have this nice jimping, which is flanked by some nice chamfering going on, and then at the end right over here just starts the swedge up to the tip, and then you have this tanto grind, nice flat swedge and a compound grind. This is a flat grind at the tip and hollow grind right over here. You also have like probably like this tanto, like I would say maybe 40% belly, and then straight edge up to the sharpening choil right over there. But if you notice, maybe like from this angle, you can see that the it's not like fully sharpened up to the end, and I mean, this is not ideal, I think, because I mean, I would have preferred maybe this to be sharpened all the way down, because this is not a finger choil, so it's too small, just a sharpening choil. So that's something to consider. Nice plunge grind design. You have the Chaves logo on the flat, and you have CPM S35VN writing on the back, right next to the thumb stud, which are screwed with these like Torx. I think it's a T8. So nicely blacked out stone wash finish for the blade. It has a very, very aggressive profile for sure, and just, yeah, some billboarding going on, but nothing too crazy. From the sound point of view, hear this. Guys, opening sound is just stellar. It's beautiful. Closing sound is alright, nothing special, but guys, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is alright, but whew, I love the menacing and like clacky and deep noise that this blade, when deployed, is producing. Just gorgeous. When you close it, yeah, it's alright, but ooh, this, I love it. Let's just quickly check the weight of this bad boy, because this is not a super light one, because of course the lack of internal milling, and it's gonna be like reflecting, because that's 5.54 ounces. So not a lightweight thing, but absolutely good in the hand. So the weight translates into robustness and reliability and sturdiness. When you hold this guy, oof, you feel you're in business. It's solid. It feels really good. There's really just a little bit of hotspot going on over here, not that much. If I'm holding like this, for example, yeah, I'm fine. I don't feel anything. But if I'm doing like something a little bit more precise work, this is gonna be digging in a little bit in my flesh. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, it's still there. The lock bar is pretty easy to access. As you see, it's not symmetric, so there's a little bit sticking out. So yeah, no problem whatsoever to disengage it, and I can not really do any choke up, because this is not like a finger groove, but I can take advantage of the jimping, so it's gonna feel pretty good in the hand like that. Absolutely grippy right over here. Nice finger groove is gonna keep my hand safe in position. The inlay, it's gonna act as a little bit more grippy. It's gonna add a little bit more grippiness to the handle, which overall it feels a little bit slippery, but not a big deal. It's gonna be solidly in the hand because, yeah, of this and of this. So really, really cool. Nothing is shaking. Pretty cool fit and finish. There's just a little bit, like a little misalignment here. You can see that the back spacer is not perfectly aligned, like at this point, like it is at this point. So just like a minuscule amount. I just wanted to point that out. So yeah, maybe like during the assembly, you can just twist, like just move this guy a little bit upward. I don't know, but just, you can feel it. There's a little bit deeper groove here than here, but not a huge deal. There is no blade play when this guy is deployed. You only have a little bit of this. There's a little bit of detent wiggle, just like a, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, just a little amount. It's not bothering me. It's here. It's not like you can shake open the blade, so it's not an issue, but it's just something that I noticed. And I mean, I still see this thing in also like a pretty expensive knives, so it's something just to know, but it's not like a dangerous thing. That's what I mean. Also, this guy is running on bearings, sorry, and it's just fantastic. The action is really, really cool. You can just deploy this guy like a boss. It's nice. It's fast. It's when you disengage the lock bar, look at this. This guy goes down, but when you keep in the vertical position, no, you just have to wiggle it down, and it's just gonna go. So in the closed position, so it's really pleasant, really good action for sure. The detent strength on this guy is nice. You see, you get a little bit of magnetic effect. You can feel it. And overall, I mean, this is it's a pretty iconic knife. It's the Chaves Redencion, and it's pretty solid. It has a unique look. Of course, some people are thrown off by the menacing-looking pocket clip. It's a skull. I get it. It's not for everyone. I like this guy because of the nice color. The shape is very, very interesting. Good ergos. A little bit of hot spot here, but not too much. I mean, opening sound is amazing, guys. So if you're into this kind of knife and you like Chaves, that's a pretty solid option if you don't want to spend the money to get a custom. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.